Good morning, Namaste. My appeal to the Prime Minister of India. Mr. Prime Minister, you have appealed to everybody saying Har Har Ghar Tiranga. Har Ghar Tiranga. I don't remember what exactly it is, but you are saying in every house there should be a flag, the national flag. Yes, when we people are all happy. There is no democracy. Democracy is being throttled by you and your henchmen. You politicians of all parties are corrupt. It's not that this party is corrupt or that party is corrupt, but 98% of all you politicians are corrupt and all you parties are corrupt, whichever ruled, wherever they ruled, in whichever state. What is the point of us all hoisting these flags in our houses when we are not happy? The price rise is terrible. I don't want to have a discussion on price rise by the opposition because you can't face. Not that the opposition party members are all good, but today they have got an opportunity to fight back at you in this particular issue, so they want to talk about price rise. But whether when they are in power they talk about it, no. So every party is opportunistic. They want to talk about something when they are not in power. But you, Mr. Prime Minister, even Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, what is he saying? When the democracy is being throttled, what is the need for all these Har Ghar Mein Tiranga? Okay. You are just wanting to divert the attention by saying something or the other. This country got its independence. Many people those days in the 30s, 20s and 40s, families, sacrificed their lives, their money, their time to fight for this independence, which was, got by, shedding our blood. But you politicians who have come in the later years are misusing that freedom. Freedom did not come easily. Freedom, many people had to give up their lives. Like Veerapandi Kattabomman from Tamil Nadu, like that many people from various states gave up their lives and died for the nation. But you, I am not a big great fan of M.K. Gandhi. I won't even call him Mahatma because I have my own opinion about him. Such. So I am not a great fan of all you Prime Ministers except Mr. Lal Bahadur Shastri. He was a simple man who really did a lot within that short time. He was actually wanting to fight against corruption and brought in the CBI. But unfortunately, he died in Tashkent. But I am sure that was a murder. That was a political murder by someone. Whoever did it, God will punish them. I am no great fan of Indira Gandhi. Me being a lady, no, I am not a great fan because whatever she did in the emergency was also wrong. But a few things in the emergency were good in the sense people were, especially the government servants, were coming on time to work. Now you see, no government servant will be there in his chair or in his office room at the time of 10 a.m. They'll all come only at 10:30, 10:45, 11 because there is no accountability. Nobody to question them, nobody that they should answer to. So this is why the country is becoming so corrupt, so lazy, and people want to go for government jobs only because they don't have any work, no accountability. Mr. Prime Minister, you always keep putting big drama and you come out with big slogans, which really such. That's what my dog is saying. You don't have any commitment, you have no love for the nation. If you really love the nation and its people, you won't be doing what you're doing. Today, that person, the stock bull, Mr. Junjunwala passed away and you sent an obituary. But will you do that for a honest citizen? No, because Junjunwala is very rich. He's a billionaire, you see, and part of your looting Katori. So you sent an obituary. But will you do that when a real honest citizen dies? No. There are so many families who sacrifice their lives for the freedom of this country. That is why I started my party naming it Swatantra, which means freedom. But this Swatantra and this freedom is not against the Britisher. That day we fought for freedom against the Britisher who conquered our country. But today we want to fight for freedom from you political crooks, political corrupt crooks, and these big corporate crooks who are looting this nation. The bureaucrats, the bank officers, the judiciary, who are all corrupt. We want to fight against them. God will send somebody, as I always say, to fight you bad people, you corrupt people. In the 75th year of independence, we still don't have the real freedom. Does every citizen have the freedom? Are they enjoying this freedom which we got in 1947? No. It is only about 6 or 7% of the population which is enjoying this freedom. 94% of the population is still suffering, struggling, and especially after this COVID and this war in Ukraine. But this all started even before the COVID. The economy started failing even before the COVID, but the COVID came as for you as a savior. Your financial policies are all wrong. Your GST is one most complicated tax. It's a blood-sucking tax. It's sucking the blood of the common man. You don't want to increase the corporate taxes, but you want to increase the GST everywhere. Who's paying the GST? It is the common man who's paying the GST. The big corporate groups somehow collect their money back in the GST. They get their reimbursements. So this tax is not for the honest citizen of the country, it is only for crooks. Mr. Prime Minister, on the eve of this Independence Day, 75th Independence Day, my appeal to you, please open up your eyes, please talk to your conscience and at least answer your conscience and accept what you're doing is right or wrong. You are supporting all these corporate crooks. Today one wicket has fallen. How many more wickets will fall from the corporate crooks and from the political crooks? I am waiting to see even from the bureaucratic crooks. It should happen. That is when I feel God is answering my prayer, because even this morning when I was having my little fight with God, I have sometimes a conversation with Him. And I was asking, you are saying, you are asking me to talk up, you are asking me to ask you to destroy all bad people. I am asking, but are you destroying? This morning I had a conversation. In the early hours at about 3 o'clock in the morning, I was having a fight with God. I said, how many people are you destroying? How many of these crooks are you destroying? God said, wait. Soon everything will happen. I am just waiting to see that day when most of these corporate crooks, these bureaucratic crooks, these judicial crooks, these political crooks are all destroyed. And that day will be the day I've got real freedom from all these crooks. And that day is the day our country has got its Swatantra and its freedom from all these corrupt goons. Thank you, Swatantra Party and GITA TV subscribers.